Good morning. Welcome to another installment of the Daily Word. Today, we are in Luke chapter 8, verses 22 all the way to 56. And really, one word summarizes all of this. It is power. The power of Jesus. What he was able to do, what he could control, what he was sent to do by the Father. And so don't miss a few key things in your reading today as you're walking through this particular section of the Gospel of Luke. First, when he calms the storm, his disciples are freaking out. Master, Master, we're perishing, in verse 24. And he awoke and rebukes the wind and the raging waves, and they ceased, and there was calm. And he says to them, where's your faith? And they were afraid, and they marveled, saying to one another, who then is this, that he commands even the winds and the water, and they obey him? They're going, this guy controls the weather. Who in the world are we following? He's clearly somebody who is walking with immense power. Then Jesus heals a man with a demon. You remember what the demon says in verse 28. When he saw Jesus, the man cries out and fell down before him and said with a loud voice, it's really the demon's talking, what have you to do with me, Jesus? And then don't miss this, Son of the Most High God. A demon, in fact, legion, many demons, call Jesus Son of the Most High God. They knew exactly who he was. There are people today who don't understand Jesus and they don't believe in Jesus. There are Christians today that believe in Jesus but don't have a great concept yet of just how powerful he is. Look, the demons, the most evil, vile minions of Satan himself, know exactly who Jesus is. And they're literally scared to death of him. They say, I beg you, don't torment me. Please don't torment. And then Jesus heals the man, casts the demons out into the pigs. Remember, they run off the cliff. And then in verse 39, he tells the man who now wants to follow him and go everywhere with him, return to your home, declare how much God has done for you. And he went away proclaiming throughout the whole city how much Jesus had done for him. Okay, a lot there already, but let's keep going and I'll explain a few more things that I don't want you to miss. There's the woman with the issue of blood for 12 years. She crawls her way through the crowd, grabs the hem of his garment, and Jesus says, hey, power just left me. And the disciples are going, everybody's touching you. What are you talking about? And he says, no, power went out from me this time. And he turns and it's the woman, he heals her. And then he says in verse 48, daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. The term changes. He doesn't call her woman. He doesn't use any type of distant phraseology. He just says, daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. That's peace, not only physically because he had healed her, but peace in her soul. Why would he call her daughter? She's a family member now. She's one of his. He says, daughter, you're one of mine, daughter. Your faith has made you well. A great reminder as well that while faith doesn't guarantee you're going to get healed and you can't manipulate God with your faith and just have enough faith and he'll give you what you want, faith is important. It is impossible to please God without it. Jesus many times is moved by faith. And so we don't want to swing the pendulum too far away from these teachers that say, oh, just have faith and you'll get whatever you want. Yeah, that's not true. But we also want to remember that faith matters to God. And here it moves Jesus. Now, while he's still speaking, Jairus' daughter is reported dead. Jesus goes and heals her. The takeaways in this particular section are incredible. One theologian says to follow Jesus is to know that he is Lord of nature and the divine source of salvation. Another point, to follow Jesus is to testify what he has done for you, like the man who had the demons cast out of him. And then to follow Jesus is to believe in his power to heal and to save. That would be combining the woman with the issue of blood and Jairus' daughter. As I was jotting notes down, I could not get over the fact that Jesus has power first over nature. He calms a storm. Come on. Rebuking clouds, rebuking waves, rebuking the wind. Good night. He had to create those things in order to control them. He did. He has power not just over nature, but over evil. The demons are freaking out, running scared. They know who he is, Son of the Most High God. He has power over sickness. A woman with the issue of blood for 12 years. Nobody could heal her, Luke records. Jesus could, and then forgives her of sins and saves her. And then fourth, he has power over death. Not just sickness, not just evil, not just nature, but death. Friend, church, that is the Jesus we serve. That is the God who raised from the dead. That is the one who is seated at the right hand of the Father. He's interceding for you today. He is a mediator between you and the Father. There's only one mediator. His name is Jesus. He is enough for you. He is the treasure of all treasures. And so, if you believe in him, if you are his today, rejoice. You serve, follow, and trust a powerful and mighty God.